Hello strong climbers, welcome to another deep dive. If we can get 26.7 thousand likes, I'll do another one. Subscribe for more and let's jump right into it. Ritsu and Sorato were the only two who attempted to catch the end hole with straight hands. Ritsu held the hole through the apex of the swing and only fell when his left foot slipped swinging back. Could this foot slip be avoided? For Sorato, you can see that he lowered his ankle completely, plastering his whole feet on the wall, while Ritsu is only smearing the top half of his feet. This could have made a difference, as more surface area means greater smearing effectiveness. The placement of Sorato's smear was also better. You can see that his smear was laterally nearer to the end hole. This provides more opposition to the end hole, and the nearer distance also greatly reduces the chance of slipping when swinging back. For many other athletes that generated high enough, catching the end with two bent arms, lowering the smearing foot is less crucial. But generating in itself is incredibly difficult when all you have is a shitty, almost unmatchable sloper, a tiny screw-on, and your right foot being on a volume that you can't push too hard on because it is facing the opposite direction. Toby does the powerful cross, swinging him rightwards. On the swing back to the left, he kips. He times the lifting of his hips to adjust his left grip. This same kip also pushes his hips to the left, which helps with sustaining the momentum of the swing, eventually helping with the rightward campus move. For the first move of M3, Toby and Sota did a dynamic stand-up, while Sorato's execution was almost completely static. For Toby and Sota, they did two things. First, they sink downwards. Second, they distance their body from the wall. The more distance you can afford to give yourself, the more in you can generate. Giving yourself more distance also gives you more time to execute the move, which makes it easier to gauge and apply precisely the required force from your forelimbs. How about Sorato's static execution? First thing you can notice is that he takes his time to place his left heel. After his first placement, he looks up at the next hole and instantly recognizes that his placement was suboptimal and adjusts it higher. This adjustment helped him get pretty good height, but look here, his hips are already past his heel and he still has around 50 cm to go. If we look closely at the right foot, we see a series of micro bumps. The first bump was really quite microscopic, but you can see quite clearly that the second micro bump helped substantially. Once he reached the pink sloper, the third bump helped him readjust his grip. So summarizing, decisively pulling with a very intentional, very high left heel hook gave him good height, and micro bumps from the right foot helped with the rest of the height. The last move of M4 featured a committing dyno into a sick human flag. The small jib can be crimped on to help with generating upwards. But to establish the human flag position, putting your palm on the jib is more stable. To get the best of both worlds, you have to switch between the two hand positions at the right time. When is the right time? One quick observation you can make is that when the adjustment happens, their center of gravity is still rising. You might recognize that in the dead point, it is best to execute when your acceleration is 0, which is at the dead point. But this gives you a very tiny window of opportunity. What you can do instead is overshoot the move by a small margin and aim for the barely leaving zone. In this region, your acceleration could still be manageable, but your window of opportunity widens. It still doesn't hurt to aim for perfection and execute at precisely the dead point. I do not climb anywhere near their level, and this might not be what they're thinking about at all. It's just my own thoughts that came out while observing this move.
Yeah, why save anything when he is up and established. No, he's done for today. Well, good work from Elias.
It's have like a very good hip mobility. They just doesn't struggle at all.
What a fake. He's been a joy to watch tonight, it really has. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, struggle at all.
What a face that is. Pure effort. Just grimacing his way through the move.
That could be a nice meme. The position, texture, and the other hole is just a hole. So all the surface at the beat. I was saying, if you try to do it slow, your feet get stuck under the volume. So it's hard to have all this swing with your left side of the body going to the cross, and always the move that cross the not very hard to keep it in.
Well, he's still going. I think he is done now. There was that you can see it in his shoulders. He doesn't want to do it. Well, no zone for him.
Boulders, you just do one good try and then you burn and have to wait 3 minutes before trying to go for a bus speeder.
That's the best exit to a boulder I've ever seen.